just an example. It's like, I think if you're a really good tattooer, you can figure it out with a safety pin and ink.
They're talking about a tattoo gun, but this also relates to musical gear. And what I mean by that is they're talking about how an apprentice of hers got a tattoo apprentice of hers got a very cheap tattoo gun, couldn't quite get it to work the way that that apprentice wanted to. Deanna wanted to test it out and just see maybe she can help, but turns out it was fine. She did a great tattoo with it. And how does that relate to musical gear? Well, the deal is that you don't need the most expensive gear. We all strive to have that really, really expensive Les Paul or that custom wood drum set, but that's not necessarily something that you have to have to play the game, to get up there, do shows, to make music, to record. I mean, they're nice, but really you can make those same sounds with things that are much, much less expensive and much more accessible to you. A friend of mine named Joe Lana has a drum page on here, and he's called the Cowboy Drummer, and he talks a lot about how the equipment that's really, really expensive can is great and all, but what he does with really, really inexpensive or just even gear that he finds or puts together out of parts does the same job. We in Bowling for Soup, we were recording Let's Do It for Johnny back in 1999, and we were having trouble getting the drums to sound the way that we wanted to. We just couldn't quite get them, no matter what the heads we used, no matter which drums were switching out snares. We called a friend over. His name's Mitch Marine. He played with Tanya Tucker, Dwight Yoakam, and he's a North Texas guy, and came over and sat down. Sure, I'll help you guys out. And he sat behind that kit and those drums sounded amazing because he's an amazing player. It's about working on your skills. It's about practicing. It's about working on the gear that you have to get it to sound the best that it can. But the gear isn't going to make you, just like a golfer. You can't go buy a new driver and take 4 strokes off of your game unless you're already hitting that sucker really, really far. That's a golf analogy on a music and tattoo thing, I know. But here's the deal: you don't need super expensive gear to do great things in music. And I appreciate y'all watching this.